Hey guys, it's Kristen from Living Past Tomorrow. We just got our delivery for our K12 materials for the school year. We are doing K12 online homeschooling this year, and we are going to do an unboxing of all of the materials that we got. So come on, come hang with me, and we're going to dive into these boxes. I can't wait to show you. We are so excited to dive into these boxes. We're going to go through our core curriculum course kits first. The way that K12 sends you materials is every course has its own box full of books and materials that we're going to need for the rest of the year. So we're going to dive into our core curriculum, which is English Language Arts, Science, Social Studies, and Math, and then we'll go into all of our elective course kits after we do our core curriculum. We are going into 3rd grade with our son, and he's very excited. We start in about a week, so we're doing our final go-throughs of all of our materials just to kind of get everything organized. So we're gonna unbox these guys with you and see what we have inside these boxes. So I've got Keegan. He's gonna be helping me. And so you'll see a second set of hands helping me through all of these boxes. So let's dive in. We're going to start with English Language Arts. Here we go. All right, so right in this box it says welcome. Not sure if you can see that on camera. And right on top we've got a list. This is kind of our course kit list. Kind of tells you everything that's inside the box to make sure that everything arrived appropriately, and if it didn't, then there's contact information to let them know that they need to send whatever's missing or damaged for that matter. So that's good to have.
And then we have an accomplishment chart.
So next is our accomplishments chart. I'm not really sure what this is for just yet, but something fun to kind of hang up, and look, they have stickers to go along with it. 2 sheets of stickers. How much fun is that?
And then we have a little bag.
So this also came in here. It's like a little backpack. Go read a book. This will be great to take to the library and pack up some lessons or bring back some books from the library. Next we have
George Washington, Soldier, Hero, President.
We have a reading book. George Washington reading book.
The Glory of Greece.
The Glory of Greece. Another reading book.
K12 World, Whether or Not.
Whether or Not. So this, I believe, covers all of the weather and all the seasons. That's fun.
K12 Classics for Young Readers, Volume C.
So a textbook. I imagine this is more like all of his poetry and short stories and such that he'll have to read. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
And then we have a journal.
So then a journal was included. We just went through orientation, and the teacher said that all of the books that obviously can be written in, and all this stuff like the reading books and the textbooks are not to be written in because they reuse those year after year. So this is fun. A journal.
And then a spelling handbook.
So we've got a spelling handbook. Purple. So his level is all purple. It's the 3rd grade level. So every grade, I believe, is color coded. So if you have multiple students in K12, you know by the color who is in what grade level and what materials are for that grade level. So it's really well planned out.
And then we have 2 handwriting books. One is the teacher's guide, and then one is mine, and they're handwriting without tears.
They are indeed. So I'm really excited to see these in his box this year. I used to teach preschool, and we started our little guys with handwriting without tears to learn just print letters and how to write letters. So I'm really excited to see these. Handwriting without tears is a great program for learning how to write. They really break it down into easy to understand processes. So we have a teacher's guide. This will be my version, and then the student workbook. So these are really exciting to have. If you don't know about Handwriting Without Tears, definitely go and check it out. It's a great program. All right, what's next?
a language arts assessment book 1.
Language Arts Assessment Book 1. This looks like a test booklet. It's exactly what it is.
And then we have Language Arts Activity Book 1.
So this will be more of like his assignments to do, stuff to write offline. That's fun.
And then we have Language Arts Lesson Guide Book 1.
So here's the textbook for this, Book 1. I imagine that maybe Book 1 is for the first semester and Book 2 might be for the second semester. So this is a textbook, and you see it's like a lesson guide. As I'm flipping through, you can see that throughout the lessons, you see the words online and offline. So there are lessons that are online only, and then there are lessons where he goes offline, maybe to go into his activity books or to do some reading. So the program is very integrated. Very fun. Book 1 textbook.
And then we have Language Arts Assessments Book 2.
So here's Book 2 assessment, just like the first one.
Then we have Language Arts Activity Book 2.
So again, another activity book. This is Book 2. Same as the first, just a addition.
And then Language Arts Lesson Guide Book 2.
And just like the textbook I just showed you, Book 2. Again, you see everything is colored in purple, so you know it's all for grade 3. So that's everything that came in our English Language Arts box, so let's keep moving on. We're going to dive into our math box next. All right, so now we have our math box. Let's dive in to see what's in our math box. All right, Keegan, are you gonna help? So right off the bat, we have
a list, math plus 2-dimension shapes, and then a lot of lists.
So another course kit list to make sure that everything is in the box. So let's keep going.
Then we have bubbles.
Bubble wrap. Lots of boxes.
Love it.
So right off the bat, we've got some math 2D shapes. So these are blocks. Let's see. I'm gonna open these real quick just to kind of give you an idea. Oh, how funny. We have a lot of these already, but this is so much fun that these are designated for this course.
And then we have math 3D shapes.
So then we have a box of 3D shapes. Let's see what's in here. Some 3D shapes, cubes, pyramids, cylinders, so forth.
And then we have snap cubes.
We were sent a box of snap cubes. If you don't know what those are, let's dive in. They're these little guys that all snap together. These are great for counting and doing ones, tens, and hundreds.
And then a base 10 set.
A base 10 set, that's even more so of those ones, tens, and hundreds. So in here we've got just that, ones. I believe these are all the tens and the hundreds. Yep, here's your hundreds. So much fun.
And then we have a chart.
So here's our base 10 chart. Again, he's going into 3rd grade math. So these materials are all for 3rd grade.
And then K12 math.
So here's his math textbook. Again, you see it's purple, dictating that it's a 3rd grade a 3rd grade lesson guide book.
And then last but not least, a lesson guide, math lesson guide.
Math lesson guides. So this is another textbook. Just like similar to the English one. It's exactly a lesson book. So what is the difference? So this little guy is,
I'm assuming it's like a textbook.
so this one is an activity book. Because you can see it's got all of these activities for him to do. All right, fun stuff. So that's all of our math stuff that we will have. Again, this is just for offline activities. and self-guided activities that the teacher will have him do that are not online driven. So all of his lessons will be online, but then these materials will kind of supplement that additional learning and hands-on activity for him to do beyond just being on the computer. Okay, so now we're going to dive into our science box, our science course kit, and kind of show you what we have in our science box. So again, right off the bat, we have our course kit list. Tells you everything that's in it.
Then we have some seeds.
So we've been given some grass seeds. Wonder what that'll be used for. These are some green bean seeds.
A pair of glasses.
Some safety goggles.
And then iron fillings.
Iron fillings.
Now we have a rock and mineral kit.
The primary rock and mineral collection. So you can see it's got different rocks and such that he'll be using. These are left empty on purpose based on the card. It says those will be filled in with local rocks and minerals from our area. Can't wait to go through this lesson.
And then we have little counting cubes.
Is that what those are, Keegan?
Oh, I think they look like them.
Let's see here. So these little cubes. These are centimeter gram cubes. So for measuring different materials and such.
And then we have different kinds of magnets.
A magnet kit. It's fun.
And then a book called A Walk in the Rainforest.
A reading book.
And these are all a walk in these. This one's A Walk in the Prairie.
Prairie.
A Walk in the Boreal Forest.
The boreal forest.
A Walk in the Tundra.
Tundra.
And then we have What Makes a Magnet.
I wonder if that's what our magnet kit is going to be used for.
And then we have A Walk in the Deciduous Forest.
Deciduous forest.
Why Frogs Are Wet.
Why frogs are wet.
Let's go rock collecting.
Ooh. Wonder if that's what our rock collection is going to be paired with.
A Walk in the Desert.
A walk in the desert.
Fossils tell of long ago.
Again, I wonder if that's going to be with our rock collection. We'll have to wait and find out.
And then we have our science book.
So we have our science textbook, again, purple, for grade 3.
And then we have a magnifying glass.
Let's see, let's open this up. Yep, that knows exactly what it is. It's a little magnifying
That's the
glass.
same one Savannah uses.
His old school.
And then we have like a little compass.
Compass. Let's see.
I wonder what this is. Harpoon tab. This thing has no tab.
It's a little compass. Well, let's open it, Keegan. Let's see what's inside.
It's wrapped. I had to find a weak spot. It's a weak spot.
I believe that's a thermometer, based on our course list. So there's a thermometer in here.
And
I won't get it out. It's got plastic wrap on it.
then we have a graduated cylinder.
And a graduated cylinder. So much fun. So I think out of this box we were missing something. We were missing our
Scale.
It was our scale. It was our Newton 10. Yeah, our 10 Newton spring scale that was on the list. So I contacted them and it should be arriving within the next day. It usually takes, I think when I contacted them first, it was about a week. So it was relatively quickly that we got our stuff, and I wanted to make sure we got it before school started. So this was everything in our science kit, and looks like a lot of fun. Lots of cool stuff. We'll be doing experiments with all of these, so I'm really excited for this box. So now we're going to move on to social studies. That will be our final course kit box, and let's move on. Okay, so now we have our social studies course kit box. You can see it's much smaller than the other ones, so let's see what's inside. So right off the bat, again, every course kit comes with its materials list.
And then we have a blow-up globe.
An inflatable globe.
We did this one.
We have a reading book, Pompeii Buried Alive. We have some Horizons activity books. One is a teacher's guide, the other one is the student book. So very fun. We have another reading book, The 100th Name.
Another blow-up globe.
Here is a foldable map with the globe on one side, the world on one side, and the United States on the other. And then, oh, this is a very small box. And then our Horizons textbook. So that's everything in our social studies course kit. I imagine most of this stuff will be done online, so we'll see. All right, so these are all of our course kits for our elective courses. That includes health and fitness, PE, and music and art. So first we're gonna dive in. You can see that the health and fitness is just a textbook. That's this one right here. So just like our health classes, it's mainly just a textbook and reading. And our PE stuff came all in its own little bag. So let's see what's in here.
It's a blow-up basketball.
We have a big ball, the inflatable ball.
And then we have our list.
We have our list, our handy dandy list.
Then we have a jump rope.
Came with a jump rope.
And then, I don't know what this is.
And this, I believe, because I looked at all of the course information before getting all of our materials, I believe this is a pedometer.
Yeah, pedometer.
That's what it says on the list. So his little pedometer. Getting it out for you guys. Little pedometer. Next, we're gonna dive into our, nope, I think this is music.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, again, we have our course list.
We have a little tambourine.
A tambourine.
A recorder.
A recorder. All my parents. Look at the joys. Usually, we're in Texas, and recorders don't usually come around until about 5th grade. And guess what? We get an early start in 3rd grade. Recorder time.
Rhythm sticks.
Rhythm sticks.
A music reference guide.
And this, I suppose, is his music textbook. Now, we also have our son in piano lessons, so his musical activity will also be supplemented with piano lessons and learning theory with piano lessons as well. So that's not required by K12. That was a personal choice that we made for our own family. We wanted him to be in piano lessons, so that's what we're also doing. All right, moving on. This is our art supplies. Again, course list. Right off the bat, so he's got some prints, art prints. I guess these are more like pictures that we can go through. Let's see. I'm gonna open them up real quick for you guys. Oh, yes, that's exactly what they are. They're just little pictures of famous art prints. So, lots of fun. So I imagine these will go in succession of his other lessons.
And then we have How Artists See Families.
So a reading book.
How Artists See Work.
How Artists See Work. Another reading book.
Art 3 Student Pages.
Student pages. This must mean it's an activity book. It's exactly what it looks like.
And then we have a big
Different
set.
lessons. Hang on, Keegan. Different lessons within here that he can use all of these materials for.
And then we have a big set.
All right, and then in here it looks like there's a bunch of art supplies. Let's open it up.
Where is it?
So in our box of art supplies, we have some oil pastels, some modeling clay, a set of paintbrushes. And with a set of paintbrushes, you know that means that there's probably a set of paints. So in our homeschooling room, we have a separate table set up so that all of our experiments and art projects and all of that kind of stuff will be done on a separate table besides the desk. So this is very exciting. So we've got lots of stuff, lots of materials. K12 sent all of this for free. It was included with the enrollment and the acceptance into the school. And yeah, we're excited for a great year. What do you think, Keegan?
Yeah.
We're very excited. Thanks for coming and hanging out as we unboxed all of our K12 materials today. I hope this was helpful for you if you're considering the K12 program for your student. Please remember that supplies and materials will change depending on the grade level that your student is in, as well as it may change year over year. We were not asked by the K12 program to provide this video for you. We just wanted to kind of help parents and students get a general idea of what to expect. So please be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Otherwise, subscribe to our channel to get regular updates on our K12 journey throughout the year. We'll be posting about every 2 weeks or so an update to kind of give you an idea of how this journey progresses. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're considering K12, come join the journey with us. Thanks again for watching. Bye!